days. That's a whole heritage being lost, which exactly shows that culture is a responsibility that we each have to take care of. However, learning of our own culture doesn't mean we could just reject all the other thriving and alive cultures. To be honest, in my personal belief, learning of our own one should open doors to new ones. Australia is like a giant collage of different colors. Each culture in Australia adds another unique color to our already bright and shining artwork. Without each other's cultures, Australia's painting would be dull and nothing, and I can guarantee no human would want to step foot in this world. Sometimes, people hide their cultures from their friends, having the common fear of being judged or misunderstood. But culture should never be judged. It should be something we proudly share. Each language spoken out, every tradition, every clothing piece that we own was designed and created by a group of people that have made a masterpiece. So there should be no shame in sharing your background. I'll take the initiative and start by saying I'm Arnita. I'm Bangladeshi and Australian. My mom was born in Dhaka, Bangladesh, and my dad was born in Brahmanbaria, Bangladesh. I only went twice, but had the best time visiting close and distant relatives. One day, our generation will be the next generation of parents and workers. The traditions we choose to abandon or taken hand in hand will shape the future. If we forget about it, it will slowly disappear. But if we continue to learn and teach it to our younger descendants, it will continue to live on for the next few decades. My culture is my story, my connection to all the bloodlines and family, and most importantly, my responsibility. Thank you for listening to